Morning, Merry Christmas. This is a setup and unboxing video of one of the most popular rock tumblers, Flumer's Model B. I don't even know how to pronounce the name of this company. I've watched so many YouTube videos on extending the life and tips on how to put this thing together and oiling the bearings. I'm gonna do this from day one. So this guy should last a lifetime. Well, I'm older, so a lifetime is relative. And it talks about if you're going to do brass or tumbling rocks. We are doing rocks, so I think we can disregard. Like any device, it goes down to alignment. Alignment of your drivetrain and loop oiling. So let's go and see what we have. This also has the nickname of Big Red. Oh my god, this thing's heavy as balls. Come on. Okay. Make sure we didn't lose any screws. 2 and 2. Kind of a little flimsy. It's like stamped sheet metal instead of regular wing nuts, so I might replace those out of the gate. The lid, the rubber gasket. Now, one thing I've read about is the wear from the rocks inside the tumbler, so I'm going to probably custom cut a shape to go inside of here to act as an interface for the rocks. Okay, there's our motor. For the, they have little teeny lock washer sides. You can see that. Okay, just checking. Sometimes there's holes for oiling. I want to make sure that I'm not missing those holes. I'd rather have those upright. That hole is the hole. These two holes go straight to the bushing. So we want to keep these up. I have a motor that's also a Fasco. That's what this is. And the holes are clearly labeled where you oil. Let's go a little bit tighter than finger tighten. Okay. That should be good there. So here's the biggest wear point that people say is the these aren't these aren't bearings, they're bushings technically. So there is no ball bearings. They're just nylon bushings. So I'll pop these both out. And the biggest complaint is the screeching that people hear. I mean, this is steel on dry nylon. It's not even Teflon. So yeah, friction. So the number one thing we're going to do is we're going to put a drop of oil on each shaft where the bearings meet. Now it's critical that you don't get any oil in here, or on the belt, because it's going to spin and spin and spin and not rotate the drum. So be pretty careful with that. Slide this over. 2. So now I'm going to wipe off some excess. I'm going to put this in slot 1. And if you look carefully, each of these guys has a little groove. That's where it's going to rest in the sheet metal. There's a little notch here also. So I'm going to face that upwards for all 4. Before I put the belt. Okay, I'm gonna go and do the belt. Roll it on there. Alright, now it looks aligned, and also this kind of will go back and forth to a self-align, I'm guessing. And Now I'm going to go and put the extra padding for the drum. Okay, this again may not be necessary, but again, when this is running with a lot of big rocks, this wears thin from the rocks whacking on it, and it abrades this down to 0. You can see holes through here. So some people actually recreate this by buying a new one or taking a big truck tire and cutting the shape. I don't want to do that. I'm going to actually measure and cut. This is an IKEA cutting board. So when I load this thing full of rocks, I can actually just plop that in here perfectly. Sit on top of them all. And then screw the lid down. So I'll go ahead and give this a run and then let you all know later. And some extra trimming to go. I plop this guy down. Make sure that seats. And once you place the drum, I always make sure it's running first to make sure it doesn't have to do that extra ampy push to get started. So let's see how it all runs. It's running fine. Everything feels nice and loose. The belt is nicely aligned. See, back, right, and aligned. It's not straining. We'll put the barrel on. Obviously, the wing nuts go this way and not this way because it'll clack on those things. And there you go. So I hope some of those tips help. Hopefully this is going to run for years and years. And some tips say to go and put it on newspaper, but just for sound, let's see if it's quieter with these little cushions. Go. It's pretty quiet, but it's got one rock in it, so that's not really a valid test. So that's the Boomler's Model B setup, and I will record my first tumble. Alright, Merry Christmas. Okay, so that's the Tumbler's Model B, and I will probably video my first tumble. Alright, guys, or ladies, take it easy. Bye.